everyone. My name is Isaiah Mateas, and I will be doing my oral presentation for Drama 16 Theater Appreciation on my very well-known colleague, friend, and mentor, Helen Dixon. Helen Dixon is a well-known teacher, director, and artistic director in the community. She serves as the artistic director for Ghostlight Theater Ensemble, which myself, her, and 5 other amazing women helped create. She served as the teacher for 29 years at Liberty High School as the theater arts director, and also taught English for a little bit of time. And she also is an amazing performer and director outside of schools and outside of companies. She first started her love for theater when she started doing little plays and recitings of stories in her backyard with her sister. Her mom and dad really influenced her love for theater and really gave her a foundation for how theater will impact her in the long run. Before her freshman year of high school, she saw a performance of Once Upon a Mattress, and that was the indication that she knew that her love was just a spark and it would go into something more amazing. In high school, she started doing house crew and costume crew. She wasn't too involved in the on-stage process, but she was involved with the behind-the-stage process in the front-of-house operations. It wasn't until college that she started getting into theater a little bit more. Her college recruit happened to be the assistant director, and the college recruit told her, hey, you should audition for the show that's coming up. She, being really reluctant as she is, she said, I don't really know if that's for me. I'm not going to do it. I haven't tried it before. And she goes and sees the people who go on stage. She goes, oh, I can read better than them. So she goes up, auditions, and she happens to get a lead role. And that is when she caught the theater bug. Then she goes on to get her BA in speech in theater, and she also has enough credits to get 2 master's degrees in theater, but hasn't quite fulfilled the paperwork to get those master's degrees. But she has a love for studying theater, and that is why her passion is so indicative and is so in-depth in theater literature, appreciation, dramaturg, and so many other things in theater, including also costumes, directing, and performing. As a kid, she wanted to teach, and she didn't know what she wanted to teach as a kid, but as she went through college, she knew that theater was the place to go. So she started to teach English at Liberty High School for a little bit, English and speech as well. But it wasn't until a couple of years that she was given the position as the theater arts director. Then, from there, she directed for 29 years, and she retired in 2017. I had the privilege of working with her for a year, and that was just the bud of our long-term relationship as friends and mentors and colleagues. She has many challenges as a director and as an actor. As an actor, one of her biggest challenges was creating a character and trying to relate that character with herself, the director, and the story. It really is such a hard process as an actor to connect those 3 dots and create a perfect character to relay on stage. As a director, one of her hardest and most difficult challenges was children and entitlement. As with any high school teacher, you ask them, kids think they are the best and think they know everything, but not quite. She always tried her hardest, though, to at least reach out to one kid and show them that theater is not just going on stage and acting and trying to make a fool of yourself, but it's more of appreciating life as it is. She starts directing by researching a show and getting a sense of what the story is really about. And she reads much literature surrounding the context of the show, and to really understand why that story is being told and why the story was even created in the first place. Something she hopes for theater in the long run is she hopes that kids go into theater in schools, and she hopes that kids nurture their talent and nurture their love for something so ancient, starting from the Greeks to Europe, from Britain and then to France, and then now to here in America. We do recognize that many schools are cutting their theater arts and fine arts programs, but she says that no matter what's being cut, you really need to just go in and try your hardest to just do what you love, no matter what people say. One situation that really struck her and myself is when a little girl in a circle of the performance that we both are doing simultaneously, myself as an actor and Helen as a costume director. A little girl who's an actor said, "I like to sing and dance, but when I come here, I get a sense of pride and I get a sense of love with everyone, like I'm a part of family." And she looks at me and says, "This is why I do it, Isaiah. It's for the kids. I do it because people love it just like me. And I know when I come, it'll be a part of a family." The last story I'll leave off with you is a really touching one when she recalled a story of when she found a newfound actor for a company that she was with. This newfound actor happened to be struggling and she had no idea of it. So she brought this new person in and told them to audition and do the shows for us. And then the mother of that actor comes to Helen and says to her, "You know, so and so was in a really difficult place in his life and was really depressed, but you helped him get out of that and helped him find a purpose in his life and find something that he really loves." And that is why we truly do it as actors and as performers, as directors and teachers. It's for people to find love in the story and show that theater is not just going on stage, but it takes a whole different sorts of people to make this world just go really into full gear. It takes actors, directors, performers, um, choreographers, music players, prop masters, costume maker. It takes a ton of things. And that's why I love it. And that's why Helen loves it. And we share this mutual love on the board of Ghostlight. And we share this and that will transcend for many, many years on. So thank you for watching this presentation of my interview with Helen Dixon and her life in theater and how it's impacted her for many years in the past and many years to come.